A bit of masonry falling from a high building or something, or a truck driving over your foot, you know? Powerful, like a dream where you go to work naked.
As long as it's poems about whacking someone in with a double hand. Hell, asshole.
Stop fighting, please! I hate it when we fight. Can't we have a group hug?
Hit me, man. I like it.
Oh, my damn no.
Oh, stop crying, baby boy.
Oh.
Who are you gonna tell, huh? Where's your three-step program now? You think I'm a little wimp now? You wanna be rude about pressing issues now, eh? You think you're a tough guy from the gutter now, eh, my friend? You think you can screw with me, with Maurice Chavez? What you thinking, asshole?
I'm sorry. Please don't hit me again. I love your show.
I think I understand this positive thinking. And that was pressing issues. I think we covered a lot of ground. We learned all about how to press the issue. And remember, if at first you don't get hurt, hit the guy very hard in the face with a paperweight. It just worked for me. And I feel like $1 million. Let's tell you a little bit more about exactly how public radio is financing quality programs like Pressing Issues come on the air. Don't go away.
That was Pressing Issues, and this is Vice City Public Radio. We hope you're enjoying the show as much as you're about to enjoy listening to me and Jonathan Freeloader.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Jonathan. How are you?
Heartbroken, Michelle.
Why, Jonathan? Why?
Well, because it seems people just don't care anymore. I mean, where are people's priorities? We have campaign time.
I adore you. That's me, baby Brown. And please come out there. Hey, baby, you want come on, baby. Hey, yo, be careful there, man.
Even met. I think it's a disgrace.
Yes, people are very shallow.
Like you?
Exactly like me. But radio is much more important than food. I have a good mind not to let them go back into Pressing Issues this time. You have to give us some money. It's a disaster. That's what it is. What's wrong with you people? Please, we're struggling to pay for our second homes here.
And I've only had 3 vacations this year.
You poor man. Let's get on with the show. Remember, call now. Please, we need your money. Urgently.
Thanks, guys. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Pressing Issues. Exactly what they want. High-quality educational programming about serious topics and a consistent reminder that the world is going to hell in a handbasket if you don't give us money. Remember, Vice City Public Radio is commercial-free because it is funded entirely by donations from our listeners and corporate sponsors. So if you're enjoying the show, why not make a contribution? I'm Maurice Chavez, and this is Pressing Issues. Pressing Issues is a roundtable discussion group in which we ask self-important people exactly what they think about things, and then they argue amongst themselves for a bit, before leaving with views more extreme than when they came in. Only joking, ladies and gentlemen. This is a show founded on the ancient Greek principle of enlightened debate and the American principle of free speech. Or is that the ancient Greek principle of feeding wise... Right now on Pressing Issues with me, Maurice Chavez, for your enlightenment and enjoyment is a very serious one. Public safety. In case you haven't noticed, Vice City is not a very safe place. These are troubled times.
Oye, mi brother, qué bárbara está esa canción, pero me estoy cansando de tocar.
Half Canadian.
Oh, what are you going to do, wench? Sweep the ice furiously at me? Ha! Socialized medicine? Nah, you did it all wrong. You should have continued to the north and finished things off. I talk about this in me motivational learning tapes. That, and beware the magpie. 'Tis the devil. Evil reigneth when darkness falls.
Are you married? You seem like a tough character to live with.
Aye, me wife Helga. What a hag.
This show is not sexist, whatever certain bearded women might say. Women are people too. I'd appreciate if you wouldn't talk that way.
Ah, go live in a chimney, you troll. You 20th century women are all the same. And me hag Helga, she felt prettier uppity ways. She says to me, Thor, I ain't having no mead no more. I'm going to meetings. See? That's your problem. Soon as you sort something out, you have to go preaching from the rooftops to everyone else how to live, not pillage nor plunder no more, but live in boxes. Then she says, Thor, I'm getting me stomach stapled. I look fat. I'm now fit as 2 yak skins, where previously it was only 1. I say, when? Thor is a god.
And where are you from?
From the beginning of the flat earth, where the sun meets the sky.
Oh, right. By the beach. Great. Let's take a commercial break. We'll be right back with Thor. He's a real Viking.
Hello, I am Fernando Martinez. I think by now you know I am an emotional kind of guy. People stop me in the street and say, Fernando, what the hell is wrong with me? Silk shirt, hairy chest, enough aftershave to drown a household pet, but I still cannot get a woman. I tell them you are an ignorant fool. Without a symbol of power and fertility around your neck, what kind of woman is going to respect you? That is why I have teamed up with Medallion Man, the shop for medallion needs. Medallion Man caters to all levels of masculinity, for the strong, silent type, a medallion the size of a hubcap will say everything that needs to be said. Even singing medallions for the Casanova, who knows music is the food of love. Harold Drain.
Rock and roll is dead and pop is in! Why not discover the excitement of the science of music yourself at Synth & Son, the home of keyboards? Thanks to the science of music, you don't need musical talent to make great music. Just listen. I created that just by pressing a button. Synthesizers are the new way. Why work hard on difficult compositions when a machine can make music better than you've ever dreamed of? You'll be the hit of the party. It's perfect for in-restaurant entertainment, cover bands, and funerals. Make fugues funky and death marches danceable. It's the science of music at Synth & Son. Remember, you don't know you're a musician until you try.
We're back on K-Chat with me, Amy, and my guest is Thor, Viking warrior and elf help guru. Do you have a last name? Oh, whatever. Anyway, what were we talking about?
We were talking about the wisdom of the ancients. There are many hurdles in life, Amy. I remember one of the first bits of fan mail I got. Came by bottle in the sea. A man of Lollard Island said, a tiny woman came to our farm and swept in front of our door. A woodland troll has carried off my woman in the dead of night. Give me wisdom, Thor.
So, what did you tell him?
Hi, Amy. It was obvious the Black Plague had visited his home. As sure as you can't be a midwife to a fairy...
Sometimes I like to wear women's panties and walk around 5th Street.
When you go downtown, make sure you enjoy Rusty Brown's Ring Donuts.
Watch yourself there, Sonny.
Hello?
My blonde streak's terrible.
It's my name no been there.
Okay, right. This last album wasn't your best-selling, was it? I don't even think it charted in the UK.
What is a chart, man? A piece of paper. Bring that to the concert and I'll set it on fire. I ain't no Ronald Reagan or rock, babe.
Album charts are a metaphor for human isolation in the brain.
What's up, man?
You're not see, man. You stay out of space, man.
You have no idea
Mind
how
the
close to
head,
death you
man.
are right now.
Be real careful, man.
I will strangle you.
This is
Look at my ass. Look at my pants.
Sweetheart, it's my face on the merchandise. You see us in concert, see four men rocking and dancing with tears in their eyes. You will see I am Love Fist. He who pays the piper plays the tune.
Oh, I didn't know you had a piper in the band.
Love, I was talking metaphorically. Poem, condensed meaning, enlightenment. We're a family living in Death Valley, but I walk alone. I am on a spiritual journey, and if Percy or Dick or anybody stands in my way, the contract says I walk. I've been dragged back, held down, and embarrassed by those guys. But you know, it's part of being in a band, man. Like wearing makeup.
Yeah, but wasn't Percy voted Guitarist of the Year by Rap Rock Monthly?
Look. I love the whole bit with the fuzzy guitar, but he's overrated, love, right? Without the torrents of abuse.
Get it right here.
Well, I never. Mind your beeswax.
¿Cómo es que llego a North Beach?
What are you doing, bro? Hey, man.
Save the
Óyeme, ¿dónde es que queda el bang all hotel? Mind the head, man. You trying to get intimate or
I have to
easy
totally wipe out.
Cálmate.
I even like to say sorry.
You used to this news, buddy.
Hello? You jerk. Whatever.
Hey, what's
She's
the
just jealous because
merchandise?
then boogie boarders are
Yeah,
even
no,
better than
wait,
serving
no,
me sushi.
Varadero en Cuba was a better beach.
I heard she lost it and tan lines are so
Show your tia
1983.
how my son is a good boy.
Hey, you're such a wannabe. But what? Go snort your pixie sticks. Save the cheap sales pitch.
That's some cedar.
Don't you
So
just hate it?
creative,
Alfred, rub the oil on.
Oh, wow.
What's up here, dude?
I think I've just wrote a song.
man.
Maybe I'll write a song about you, eh? But anyway, like I say, that stuff, it doesn't matter. Not for me. I'm a spiritual person on a journey, right? And nothing will stand in my way, you know?
Boy, do I. On the track Satan's Pillows, you sang about how a broken heart can...
About how a broken heart can't ever be mended, just broken again. I know. Really powerful stuff. Emotional. I think that song says everything that needs to be said about love, man. When you belong to the night, it's best to take advantage of it. And what takes you up will take you down, man. If everyone remembered that, the world would be okay. Thanks, love. You are a real smart cookie.
Thanks, Jazz. Now, do you think it's important that, well, I mean, you're a great-looking guy, even though your girlfriend is a cheap tramp. But do you think it's important that rock and roll bands look good? Or is it about the music?
Like I said, I'm a creature with two faces, babe, you know? An angel and a devil. And that means it's really important to look good. Music cannot stand on its own. You need to look good singing it. I'm tired of people saying all we care about is partying and that we can't play. If we couldn't play, people wouldn't come to our concerts. We're not going away, and if we do, it won't be on purpose.
Where are we, dear Creek?
We're on the radio, love. Stop dragging me down. I told you, if you ride a whirlwind, don't be surprised when the dawn breaks. Where were we?
Like some football there. Now that I know pretty. That's prettier than this.
start my morning, you make my night.
Giggle cream with everything, you make life bright.
Getting fat and laughing, laughing and getting fat.
With Giggle cream.
That's the sound I love.
Giggle Cream. It makes dessert funny.
Asian pajamas? Chinese bandana? Something missing? With a throwing star, kendo sticks, or nunchucks at Vice City's one-stop shop for the silent fashion assassin.
Wow, you look like a psycho.
Complete the look.
What hardware have we got? What are you doing?
I'm
you
Mario.
did.
I never asked you.
I'm going so far. You always give me a hard time.
What's going on?
This is not your street, man. Look where you went. This is the wrong time, man.
You attended group therapy for a year and considered getting a sex change. An idiot liberal felt sorry for you, and now you host your own radio show, write a newspaper column that lines my birdcage. You've got an ex-wife and attractive girlfriend, although she's married to your best friend, and you're on top of the world. So answer me this. Can you really say the years of living under my administration have been bad for you?
We are not talking about me. This is pressing issues, not pressing Maurice.
Yes, excuse me if I may. Can we get to the part where we press the issue?
See, That's what's wrong with this city. Liberals just want to open the floodgates, let anyone in and make you, the ordinary, hard-working men and women, pay for the pleasure. Well, you have my permission to beat them with sticks. We won't prosecute. You'd be doing us all a favor. Free love, wig out, don't work, make love in the field, and listen to rock and roll or whatever you call it. Meanwhile, Crayshaw, I know your father. He's made a lot of money, which makes him a great person, but for every good conservative, they end up having some wacko commie kid just back from a vacation in the Orient who wants to share. Go take that sharing business to Cuba or Canada or somewhere. I don't have a trust fund or a rich daddy. I know what it is to be poor, to look at the world from the other side. I slept my way to the top.
If you two would stop hooting and carrying...
You have proved yourself, Mr. Shrub, to be just as they said. I grant you, 1980 was not a high point in my career, but I never applied for a sex change. I was merely in an exploratory phase, and besides which, Saul... Scary Large was full. Besides, we are not talking about me, we are talking about you.
Actually, if I remember correctly, you didn't win. Mary the meat-free mime won. In fact, under legislation I am proposing, all of you vegetarians would be kicked out of Vice City. We were given canines and bicuspids for a reason, to open packages of potato chips.
Hey, don't get me wrong.
Relax. Now, boy. You better tell him, Mario. I got those clothes. Hey, Mario. I never asked you.
Cow, a lactating machine for your breakfast cereal. How do you think a little kitty enjoyed that on his birthday? Not...
Slicker's got more issues than a newsstand. Can we talk about public safety here? I ain't got all day.
What? Is there a corn on the cob eating contest you have to get?
Hey, be nice, man. I just wanted to talk a little politics, and you made it all personal.
Right. Let's all stop bickering, especially you, Shrub. I've got my eye on you. Public confidence is at an all-time low. Nobody feels safe anymore. Just the other night. Sales are up, book sales are down. What do you think, John F. Hickory? Please, press the issue.
All right, that's better. Sticking to the matter at hand. Well, it's quite simple, mister. Immigration is to blame. People are flooding into our state from all over America. Trash. It's quite simple. They're bringing their highfalutin, uppity, out-of-state ways and corrupting the place. Ruining it. That's why I and my organization propose we take Florida out of the Union. We start anew as our own country and ban people from Missouri or Kentucky or Philadelphia or any of them fancy places from setting foot on our soil.
You think what? Have you been snorting blocks? Have you read the Constitution?
Yeah, I sure have. It talks about freedom. Freedom for Florida from the stench of people moving here to retire or go on vacation. Build your own damn theme park in your own damn state. Florida theme parks is for Florida people only. That's what I say. I mean, I don't go to Alabama to visit a theme park, so why do they come here?
Mr. Hickory, your views are a little extreme. Plus, I don't believe there are theme parks in Alabama.
Then they should stop coming down my way and build redneck land or whatever. Damn redneck hicks ain't got no class. My views ain't extreme, mister. They're common sense. And what a lot of people would say if they had the guts. If you keep letting people immigrate here from all over the so-called United States, guess what? There's no more room. We'll be piled on top of each other like they are in Australia. What we're gonna do soon is build a river of freedom, a river of hope, a river which runs from the coast to coast and cuts us off from the 47 states of wastrels and bad influencers to the north. We are going to cut Florida off from the mainland of our oppression. Start over. There'll be no long-ass... irrelevant of other issues. But I especially hate Yankees, by which I mean anyone from Georgia or further north. Build your own theme parks, buy your own sun, grow your own damn mosquito-infested swamp, pal. We're gonna build ourselves a river. FBI, CIA, I don't give a damn. They can't stop us. You shrub, you yellow-bellied, tie-wearing...
Not the past. When you have great hair, people know you're a winner. Sissy spritz may cause dry mouth, dilated pupils, paranoia, heart palpitations, and nosebleeds, but your hair will be great.
This is K-Chat. Welcome back to the show. I'm Amy Scheckenhausen, and next up, we're going to be interviewing someone with a lot to say for herself. A woman who pretended to be a man and then wrote a book about it. I haven't read it, but I'm going to pretend I did. She's professor of anthro-sociology and women's studies at the University of Vice City, and her name is Michaela Krapitis. Michaela. Hi, welcome to K-Chat.
Hello.
Hi. So, Michaela, you're a teacher.
If you mean professor, yes, I have a doctorate. Teachers are homely women who make minimum wage to keep the teenage boys off the streets during the day. I am very intelligent, and I'd rather talk about that. I'm trying to sell my book.
Okay. Now, it says here you wanted to be a man so much, you dressed up like one.
Well, that's a load of crap, my dear. More misogynistic propaganda. I hate men. Can't bear them. I think they're a complete waste of time in space, quite frankly, and a disaster for the planet.
Me too. I just got dumped.
Oh, well, it is unfortunate you measure your self-worth in relation to a man, my dear. Look at you. You could be an attractive girl if you did some physical labor, cut your hair short, grew out your body hair, and wore boots, for example. You mustn't get sucked into their heteropatriarchy.
But I like dating. Having some...
You got nothing to worry about with me. I got those clothes you want. You're too young for me.
Oh, of course. The ego is a dangerous thing, especially in my case. I'm a Jungian.
I never asked your sister out, man. Give me a break. I got those clothes you want. You gotta let me.
What did you do?
Well, the first chapter, I was a roofer. These sexists spent all day on a roof talking about us, Amy. I was expected to sit around and talk about what I had done to women. Of course, I had to, so as not to blow my cover.
So what's the name of your book?
Yes, as mentioned hitherto, my book has a very, very obtuse title. Being and Seen. From Freud to the building sites, a woman's journey into the male psyche.
Huh? What?
I'll admit it's not very catchy, but academia is not about getting to the point. It's about exploration.
Okay. Wow, I'm learning a lot today.
Yeah, so I entered the world of men, in disguise, of course. I was dressed like a man.
Okay, and you haven't changed back?
What? What did you say?
You're still dressed like a man.
No, I'm not. These are my normal clothes. Amy, for God's sake, don't fall prey to the patriarchy's evil fashion schemes!
Oh, sorry.
Anyway, I learned a lot when I was a man. Did you know, for example, that during my time as a steel worker in Pittsburgh, I learned that men sometimes speak crudely about women when they are out of earshot? I was horrified. Or that men regard some women, like you, Amy, as mere sex toys, things for their amusement. Unbelievable! Or that men actually find sports interesting. It's appalling. And they run the world, my pretty. Oh yes, they run the world.
They do?
Yeah. Look at Reagan. Look at Thatcher. Look at Gorbachev. While we stay home and bake cookies. Well, screw that, sweetheart.
Yes, I agree.
Good. Don't bake a cookie. Smash him in the face with a baking tray instead. He's a brainless dolt. He's a man. Did you know men enjoy looking at pictures of naked women? It's called pornography. It's sick and foul. I'm giving a talk about it this weekend at the Women's Center. That's women with a Y.
I think you spelled it wrong.
Are you a woman? 3 of the 5 letters that make up your description are M-A-N. You're too dependent on men, Amy. That's why I don't call myself a woman, Amy.
Okay.
I bet this radio station is owned by a man. White male conservatives monopolize the media, selecting right-wing blondes to propagate conservatism.
I don't have... hate women, does it?
You self-hating fool! Of course it does! The media, meaning you, falsely portrays feminists as bra burners, outdated, combat boot-wearing bad mothers. Why don't you take your top off right now, Amy, huh? Tell them you won't be censored anymore!
No! I'm getting a little freaked out here.
We'll teach you how to make beds, march in squares, shine shoes, clean bathrooms, kill a man with your bare hands, and do it all with pride. The military teaches you all the skills you'll need later in life. Call 1-800-BE-A-HERO and become a real man today.
Why are you waving your hands up? Oh, I'm supposed to hit the other commercial.
This fall, a new hard-hitting police drama is coming to Friday night. He was a well-to-do cop transferred to a troubled precinct downtown. His new partner is a space traveler with a passion for justice. It's Yuppie and the Alien.
Look, you might vaporize dissidents in Alpha Centauri, but in this precinct, we do it by the book.
I'm so terribly sorry.
Goog, I'm sorry. Don't miss this one-of-a-kind police drama. They're fighting crime the hard way, in designer clothes, with $250,000 sports car and a UFO.
Partner, let's go cruise in the car and look moody.
One tough downtown precinct, 2 outsiders.
Hey, what's the thing? Hey, see you there, man. These shoes are new. Worse and worse. That you, Harry?
Just dying of your own.
Where's the groom?
Run like hell. BJ's Used Autos. I'm tackling low prices with hot cars.
If for some reason you'd like to speak...
In 9 months, I left my broken-hearted husband and baby behind. Now I'm living in a commune with a series of life partners, having quite simple, amazing experiences. I got my inspiration from a lecture you gave last year. Thank you so much. You taught me a lot.
Yes, good, sweetheart. But ask yourself, are you doing enough? It sounds to me like you're living a lie. Your life is still very man-centric. You're still justifying yourself by the I am not, rather than the I am principle. I mean, really. You might as well make his bed and clean his litter tray, for God's sake. It's half-hearted fools like you who give feminism a bad name.
But, I even attacked my brother with a bread knife.
You show pony, prom queen, cheerleader, skirt wearer. You see, Amy, that's the thing about people. They're so half-hearted. Pick and mix, not prepared to carry out their threats. That That lady, as I bet she likes to be known, is really a self-hater, a failure in the man's world. Yeah, why, I bet she's never even attacked a man with a vat of boiling oil.
But she said she tried to kill her brother.
Don't argue with me. I write books.
Okay.
My life. Before I heard you speak a couple of times, I was getting into the feminist movement, but in sort of a silly way.
Really?
Yeah, you know, burning my bra, beating up policemen, shooting my dad and stuff. Just playing around, you know. I didn't really understand the feelings I was having.
Ah, I know, the wearisome troubles of the half-hearted.
Then, after listening to you, I realized what a load of crap it was.
Excuse me?
I realized what a load of crap it was. You can't hate men just because they're different. You can't hate anyone just because... academic.
Michaela, she hated you.
No, nonsense. Poor dear was in bits. Not very used to the cut and thrust of academia. I thought she expressed herself poorly and didn't know what she was saying. Probably burned her husband's cakes or something. It is important for me to confront the differences and similarities between myself and other women. I am smart, strong, I seek liberation. Your society imposes on me.
God, this is all so confusing. Everything has two meanings.
Exactly. Apart from the word through, which has 5. You can choose to be a victim, Amy, but after you read my book, you'll realize men are irrelevant. Can a man have a baby? Do I need a man to have a baby? No, we don't need men. We need more parts of town we can call our own. More parades, more gatherings of understanding where women can beat each other with pillows and practice judo.
That doesn't sound like fun at all.
Oh, shut up. I've had enough of you, you little tart.
That makes 2 of us. Great. Listeners, don't go away. When you come back, we'll have a new guest, and I promise they'll be more interesting than Michaela Crap Artist. Michaela, it's been a pleasure. I'm sure we've all found this very illuminating, and why our beliefs are right in the first place. We'll be back right after this.
Pledge your money. Give 10%. We discuss on VCPR.
10% is a really small amount. I remember when I was volunteering in Central America, to make myself appear less shallow, the native peoples would give you 10% of their land for a pair of mirrored sunglasses. And they would run around me saying, chicle, chicle, which is Espanol for pretty woman. It was very spiritual, like waves.
Absolutely. But remember, this radio station could disappear. The voice of unprofitable radio could be silenced. One day you wake up, roll over, and she's gone. You go into the kitchen, there's a note scrawled, the sound of a taxi leaving in the distance, a thunderstorm rolls in. It's a metaphor for my haircut, or this pledge drive.
Yes, the pledge drive. Become a member. Only members or people with radios can listen to this radio station. Now back to pressing issues.
Shouldn't we give out the phone number?
Like I tell the children at the library I volunteer at, look it up yourself. No, you can't go to the bathroom, and stop crying.
That's good advice. Now, back to pressing issues.
Welcome back to Pressing Issues with me, Maurice Chavez. On our panel, we got the secessionist lunatic John F. Hickory, liberal rich kid Callum Crayshaw, and neo-fascist congressman Alex Shrub. Gentlemen, welcome back. Let's start with you, Mr. Hickory. Why the F?
For Florida. I'm a patriot. I've even got an orange grove tattooed all over my groin.
Excellent. But back to the matter at hand. Public safety. How do we get guns under control in this city?
By giving everyone hope, a dream of a better tomorrow, by encouraging people to grow their own root vegetables. What's the satisfaction of holding a gun in your hand when you could be holding a hoe, planting seeds in a peasant village.
Keep your hoes and seeds to yourself. We don't need gun control. If you read the Constitution, it's a sacred document that should not be changed. Under our Constitution, women couldn't vote, but the liberals come in crying crocodile tears. We need to get scaremongers and non-believers men like you, Chavez, under control. I've got a good mind to have your funding removed.
We don't get any funding.
Yeah, exactly. Well, good. You won't see a penny out of me. You've got to stop spreading these lies or I'll whip you myself. I'm not afraid. The Constitution asserts a man's right to bear arms and arm bearers and all points in between. Whoever heard of a gun or a bear causing problems? This is all cocky pop or whatever that word is. It keeps the place safe. Trouble is caused by unemployment, and unemployment comes from poor economic performance and lazy people. If you had a job, would you steal a car? Of course not. And if you had a high-rise condo, a mistress, and a seat on the board, would you run around graffitiing your name all over town and making a nuisance of yourself, spinning on your back and popping and locking?
Give me a ring. I told myself, Mario, take it easy.
Forget about her, Mario. You better
What are
tell
you doing?
him, Mario.
What should I do about her?
Forget about her.
I hate that woman. What her and where we got?
But what it tells us is all animals are pretty much the same from a genetical level.
Oh, cool.
Damn right it's cool, babe. You know what that means, don't you?
No, I haven't got a clue.
It means we've all got to start caring for one another like family.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Like, my brother is a cockroach, and my dad is a pigeon, and my mom is a fly. Is that right?
Well, sort of genetically speaking, but you're bang on, love. And you know what that also means?
No.
That you could, legally speaking, marry any animal you wanted and have kids. Unless you're married already, babe. You ain't married, are you?
No, I just split up from my boyfriend. He didn't like me being on the radio. Whatever. Said I sounded stupid.
Well, that's my point, love. I mean, imagine if you'd been out dating a wolf or a cute little deer. He'd protect you and stuff, urinate to keep out intruders, but he wouldn't mind you being on the radio, wouldn't mind a bit.
Why not?
Wolves and deers have no concept of jealousy at someone else's success. That's the genetic variation between Homo erectus and spider monkeys. Jealousy and fur and stuff.
Oh.
Oh, indeed, sweet thighs, oh, indeed. Would you like Mr. Zoo to tell you something else?
Yeah?
Everything you learned in school is a lie, babe. A lie. Take virology, for instance. You were told sharks are dangerous, right?
Yes.
Cobblers, babe. They're frightened of you. They ain't gonna hurt you. Have you ever tried cuddling a shark, getting down and dirty with one, relaxing it a little?
No.
Well, I have, and I'll tell you, it's very rewarding, babe? Very rewarding indeed.
Really?
Yeah, abso-bloody-lutely, love. Once you've calmed it down with a little rubbing, it's like a swim.
Heavy on the culos, you know what I mean, man?
When she's on heat right and ready to mate, looks identical to a female human when she ain't on heat, and would throw a drink over your face if you grab her behind and start trying anything intimate. You can't tell the difference. I know that only too well. But take a forker monkey from the jungles of the Philippines. When she's on heat, her behind sticks up and glows bright red and she makes a sound a bit like this. And any fool or dingbat can tell she's ripe and ready for action. Certainly clears up any confusion.
Yeah, I guess it does.
Or a female black widow spider. Now, they eat their mates after the deed, as they say it's done.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know. That certainly puts things into perspective, doesn't it?
I've never done that.
No, but you can now, because you're the same. Well, more or less the same. I mean, that's the funny thing about my work, about genesthetics.
Oh, God, the world is so complicated.
There are also lots of tiny differences between animals. You know what a species is, don't you, Aim?
Yes.
It's an animal which has other animals which are quite a bit like it. A dog is a species, but a cat isn't, because there's lots of cats. However, I've discovered out there in the wilds loads of new species that regular science practiced by repressed blokes in laboratories hasn't even known about.
Really?
Really, I have. There's a horny Pat bear named after me. Pat, right? Exactly the same as a regular bear, only it's got a big horny growth hidden right down its groin area. You gotta reach in, have a fiddle about, and then you find it. Completely different it is. I was amazed when I found it.
I can imagine. I was amazed when I left the hairdresser's.
No wonder, darling. Oh, the double-gutted cat tree monkey. Exactly like a normal tree monkey, only it's called after me. And if you have a rummage around inside, going in the back door, you discover it's got 2 digestive tracts. 2! Amazing. Really profound it was.
Ooh, that's gross.
No, Aim. It's the science of Mr. Zoo. Getting down and dirty with animals, because I love them and I hate lies.
Okay. It also says here you like zoos.
It's a love-hate thing, babe.
I never asked you to sit around. I will give me a break. I got those clothes you want. Forget about it. I never asked you. What'd you do that for? What you do that for? Forget about it, Mario. Hey, Mario. Hey, forget about it, Mario. Look out.
I'm 12, but I'm a 42-year-old investment banker. I want to go out and get laid.
Oh, yeah, and I'm Santa Claus. Now, tidy your room.
Asshole.
Sean, our posh suburban home must be a welcome change from that alley you were sleeping in.
I really enjoy living here, but there's not enough booze.
It's the funniest, most touching half hour on television.
Charlotte?
What are you doing? I got those clothes there. You did. Oh, don't push me. Look out. You drunk or something? Hey.
Hey, what's the there?
Hey, stay back. What you do that for? What'd you do that for? What should I do about her? Easy. What is this? She's What hardware have we got?
Hey, what's the